Okay, I am here, a couple of minutes late, out of breath. Been a busy day. Okay, what am I here for? I'm here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation. Been around a little over 5 years, putting in solid foundations to be here for many generations to come. And we are now expanding our economy. That'll benefit all our citizens. All our citizens hold our currency because we give it to them every month free. And as we expand our economy, it should improve the liquidity and value of the currency. Anybody can become a citizen. No fee, no obligation. Come along, register, and that's it. We're a non-separatist organization. We're not going to put you into a group based on your gender or where you come from or anything else. We simply see everybody as a human being. Excuse me. Part of one big family of humanity, all individually unique, all having something unique to offer our community, all of equal value to our community. We have a little affirmation in a moment that helps us with that. After our opening prayer, very short prayer to help us find true happiness in life. That stable calmness and joy that is always within, regardless of what's going on outside. Yeah, you'll still have peaks of pleasure, and you'll have sometimes days when you have a little bit of sorrow, when something goes wrong. But underneath it all, you'll have that calmness and that joy and that happiness that is always with you. And it's something you can't buy. It's something that everybody loves to have. And the only way you can get it is through loving service to other people. And the more you go about that as your way of life, the more you'll find that everything else that you need in your life will be attracted to you. So it's a far better way of living your life than chasing after money or something like that, which is very difficult and stressful. Instead, share a bit of love and abundance, and you'll find that money will be chasing after you. Okay. Let me welcome you, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the recording. I'm not sure whether we are streaming in Facebook. Let me have a quick look. It should be, but I was too late setting it up to actually add it into the future. So sometimes when I do it live, it doesn't function. But I'd better record this just in case. It's the 16th of the 5. I'll do, because then I can post it in the Facebook group if it's not there. But a welcome to you. As I say, you're equally valued, whether you're here on the live or whether you are watching the recording. The advantage of being here live, of course, is if you can put in questions, which you can through YouTube and through our link. You can't through Facebook, but we can answer them for you. And you can interact with people as well. It's nice to be able to communicate with others, other members, other citizens from all over the world. So let's get started now with that little prayer and affirmation, and then I'll bring you up to date with what's been going on. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service, and through service, attract true happiness and everything they need into their life. Amen. And our little affirmation, we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Right. Let's see who we've got in. We've got Gary in from St Albans in England, I think. We've got Lewis from Lisbon in Portugal, Maureen from London in England, and Norman from Doncaster in England. So who else have we got? We've got a few people probably on YouTube that we'll be able to see. We've got Ramachandra from Watford, and we've got Bozina from Slovenia, Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA, another Bozina from Edinburgh in Scotland, Derek from Nigeria. Okay, anybody else have to watch the replay if they've missed things? So let me see if I can stop sneezing. Hopefully that'll last, okay. Right, numbers. We have an increase of 5 in the 777 plan to 45,117. An increase of 5 in our registered members to 53,195. That's very low. Anyway, it is what it is. An increase of 14 in our active member count to 4,033. An increase of 1 in the ShareHub paid members to 797. And an increase of 1 in the Easy Team Builder to 1,080. Success Blueprint stable at 54. Okay, put the numbers away, we've done them. Right. Right, Vishal has been cracking on with the best plan ever. I think he's got the wallet sorted out now, and he's working now on, excuse me, there'll be a little pop-up when somebody completes their KYC. It'll come up and it'll say, okay, you're now entitled to $5 in your best plan ever wallet to kickstart your business. Something along those lines. You have 2 options. You can continue totally no out-of-pocket expense and repay $30 loan that we're giving you out of your commissions when you start earning money. Or you can pay $15 now and get all your commissions as soon as you earn them without any deduction. And there'll be a choice of which one they want to take. And then as soon as they decide, the $5 will go into their account and $1 will go into their sponsor's account. And I think pretty much once that's done, I don't think there's an awful lot else that we need to do for the plan. But we do need to check it, and I'll be going through it all with Vishal as soon as he's got everything sorted out. Devian has been working on a few things, and we've been trying to get Fun Miracles sorted out. They're still having issues with the database incompatibility. Well, not incompatible with our servers, it's just that our server team don't support that database. So if they have issues, they've got to sort it out themselves. The server team say, well, I'm sorry, we don't support that database. The database is there, it's available, but the support is not. And so they are still messing around with it. We're hoping that they're going to get it sorted out by tomorrow. I think I had a message from Deviani, just a minute. Yeah, here we go. there were several tickets, some about withdrawals going into a pending for whatever reason. We don't know why, or I don't know why anyway. And apparently there was a bug in the pay forward payments for pools. That's been fixed as well. I think that is pretty much done, although Deviani says she's still got some issues on the Power of One bonus reprogramming. So I'll have a word with her tomorrow. She's gone now. Okay, I want to get her back on that mall. I want the mall up there. Once Vishal gets through the best plan ever, we've got plenty more for him to do. It's I don't know. It's just everything's taken so long today, you know, the discussions and going backwards and forwards and trying to get things done. And in the meantime, I also set up that unilevel matrix plan. Now it's not complete, it's in pre-launch, but it it will allow us to track the affiliates and track who you refer. There's been a message gone into your inbox. I only just got it out a few minutes before we came live here, so you can go and check that out. But it is only available at the moment. What I've done is I've split it into 3 levels because the other plan that we have, the double plan in Banish Poverty, we were asked by quite a number of people to have lower costs so that people could climb sort of steps, progress through into it. So I'm not going to do it with the doubler plan, but we'll get people that'll be able to come in that as they're making money with other plans. But I did think it was a good idea to do it with the new unilevel plan, and so I've only opened up 1 level at the moment in pre-launch, and that is a $20 level. We've got bronze, silver, and gold. Not very original, I know, but that's what we've got. And the bronze is $20. Now, all the levels will have their own matrix. They won't be all in one matrix. They'll all be independent matrix, and they'll all operate in exactly the same way. And that means that basically you buy the package that we're offering. I've not put it together completely, but I've got good ideas on it. It will be drip fed so that, you know, everybody that comes in month 1 will get month 1, whether they do it now or in a year or 5 years or 10 years. So there will be a drip feed on the content that we're giving to members. The as I say, each matrix will work the same way, but people can just come along and buy and enjoy the members area. And if that's what they want to do, that's fine. No problem. We have no issues with that. They will be in the matrix, but they won't make any money unless they refer people, because there'll be nobody underneath them. There is no spillover in the matrix. If you've ever been around for a while, you know that spillover hardly ever works anyway. It's just a bit of a hyped up thing to try and get people to put their hand in their pocket. So we're being quite clear about it. No spillover. It's up to you. If you want to refer people, you can, and if not, that's fine too. The reason they go in the matrix is because they're paying somebody, whoever introduced them. They will be on their first level, and your first level can be any width you want. You know, if you refer 5 people, it'll be 5. If you refer 50, it'll be 50. You refer 500, it'll be 500. And you will find that through that system, the power of the unilevel plan will generate you much more income than you could have expected or you would be used to from any other plan. There are lots of reasons for it, but I mean, just one sort of quick example. Let's suppose you've got a 3x3 plan and you introduce somebody and they fall onto level 3. You don't get any benefit from their work, and it could be that they're a big heavy hitter. Now, with a unilevel plan, you introduce somebody and they're on your first level, and whether they do nothing or whether they refer thousands of people, you get the credit for it because those people all go onto your second level. And it can happen at any level. You know, you're not always being pushed down, 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 down. And so that when you do hit one of those big recruiters, they are out of your pay line. So in a unilevel, that doesn't happen. And if everybody gets just one person, just everybody getting just one referral, you're at break-even point. It's not costing you anything. Now, it only takes one person anywhere to refer another person and you're in profit. Now, it could be you, it could be somebody you've referred, it could be anybody down in those 8 levels. But as people do introduce more people, it's always coming back up to you because of the size, the width, meaning that people are not constantly dropping off the edge, if you like, out of the bottom of your matrix. You have a far better chance of capturing people that are doing a lot of work or referring a lot of people. But in that $20 plan, just 3 getting 3, you're on over $10,000 a month. 2 getting 2, it's $500 and something a month. So it's very, very easy to generate income, and you benefit far more from your personal referrals because they're all coming onto your first level, and anything they do is second level. They're not all getting pushed down and down and down. So it is available. It's in pre-launch. I will get Vishal to program that because it's very, very similar to some of the other plans we've got, and he's very good at that. And a little bit of adaptation, and we will get him on it, and I think he'll get it done relatively quickly. And I don't think it'll be too long before we can get him on it. So the double plan, we'll get him onto after the unilevel plan, because that has a different methodology completely, and that'll need complete understanding and coding whereas he'll be able to use a lot of code snippets from some of his other stuff for the uni-level plan. Okay. Now, because of everything sort of piling up and me not having 2 minutes to do anything other than what I've talked about now, some of the things that I should have done haven't been done. Excuse me again. And what hasn't been done is I haven't allocated the random withdrawals to the people that won yesterday or the day before, so a couple of days behind on that. There'll be another, at least one person, possibly two today, and what I'll do is I'll do them all once I get off here. I'll stick around for a little bit and just tidy up a few things. Well, that's one of them, and a few other odds and ends that need addressing. I've got issues with my bank in the States as well. All our funds from anything, you know, from banish poverty or anywhere else, would go into the US bank account. It's in US dollars and it's fine and it's worked great. However, they have introduced additional security measures. And one of the measures is you need an email one-time code to log into the account. And that's fine for me. I can log in. But I can't get, for example, Wise to go in there and pull money out, which I was doing because they also introduced a PIN. You have to have a PIN to make any transfers, and I haven't got a PIN. And I've gone on to them and they say, oh, we can't issue them online. We can't mail them out. You have to come into the branch and set one up. So short of me booking a flight to Utah, I can't get a PIN number. So there is a workaround, but it takes 7 to 10 days instead of a couple of days. So I've been trying to get that sorted out as well. So that is another thing that we've been looking at and doing. It's okay. I mean, it just means that it takes longer to get hold of the funds that people have paid. And of course, it is going to mean, unless we can sort of build a recycling or a cash flow that is constant and we can get in front a little bit, it means that there will be a little bit of a delay in commissions. So instead of you getting paid immediately, it'll be maybe a couple of weeks before we can make the payments because we can't get the funds. One of those things. Okay, let's have a look, see if we've got any more people in and see if we've got any questions. We had Gary, we had Norman, we had Deborah, and we had the two Bazinas, we had Derek from Nigeria, and we've got Einar in from Norway. Hi there. We've got Ramachandra question, I think. Yeah, I just answered that actually, so it will be there within a couple of hours. And we got Pierre in from South Africa. So I wanted to get a video up for the plan, the new plan, I've forgotten what it's called, but it's in Thinking into Reality website. I always had the idea that I wanted to do something with that and help people manifest things in their life. And it may sound crazy, but it works. It doesn't work exactly when you want it or a thing, but often it does. It doesn't take very long, quite often. Sometimes it can be instant, and it can be things as simple as a parking space. But certainly there are material things that I have manifest, which I suppose most people would say were miracles or coincidence or whatever, but it does work. And so what you're thinking, you can turn that into reality, and your dreams are thoughts. And let's get everybody on track, and let's get everybody being able to manifest everything that they want in life. And so that is what I intended doing when I set up that site anyway, Thinking into Reality. Interestingly, Bob Proctor, well, rest in peace, his, what's it called, Proctor Gallagher Institute now, has a program in there which is similar, called Thinking into Results rather than Thinking into Reality. And that program, has, last time I looked, was selling at $6,500. We can give you all the benefits without that huge cost, and then you'll be making enough money if you want to go and buy that course. It is a good course, don't get me wrong, it's very, very good. And if you put it into practice, it'll repay you that $6,500, no problem. But I know a lot of people don't have that kind of cash at the moment. Okay, but we're going to change that. Okay, so let's give away some money, and then we can have a look and see if there are any more questions. I did get random.org set up, which was what I was doing, which is why I was a couple of minutes late. Not that it takes a long time, but a minute or so, and that's it. So there we are. We have the same numbers actually as yesterday, 2 to 2770 in the spreadsheet, each one representing an active elite member. We're going to click generate, and random.org is going to do the business and pick randomly a number in that sequence. So here we go. And we've got 1511. So I'm going to pop that in the spreadsheet. 1511. And I'm going to save that. And we can stop sharing random.org. And we can now do another screen share for the spreadsheet. Okay, let's have a look and check that that's coming up for you. and it looks like it has. Excuse me. So here we are. There's the number 1511. So let's zoom down. Oops, bit too zooming. 1511. There we go. And it looks like a maximum of $150. So there we are. We've got a match there, 1511. I'm going to save that. We'll get we'll get that paid along with the ones from last night and the night before, within the next not very long. So Zash 20 is the lucky member, and provided Badex link is also in this spreadsheet, he's going to get a matching $150. Okay, so I can stop sharing that. We can go back here and see if we've got any more questions, and we haven't. So we're done for this evening. I can get on with tidying up a few things, paying a few people out. Okay, thanks for being here. God bless you. Thank you for being We Share Abundance. Without you, we don't exist. And get out there. We should be getting more than 5 new members a day. I know I have not referred anybody today, which is unusual, but I probably will get some overnight because, as I say, I've just finished sending out emails and posting a couple of things. So hopefully we'll get some results. But you've got to be consistent. That's the thing. You just got to keep at it, stick with it. Persistence, consistency, patience, all rolled into one equals success. God bless.